Welcome to the Big Fat Real Estate Checks podcast with Marco Kozlowski, where we help investors like you get the knowledge and skills you need to replace your JOB with passive cash flow for life.
Welcome back. Today, let's talk about marketing, how to create opportunities that pay you for life. Now notice, I said create and not find. Many people get in the real estate business thinking they find good deals. Marco, where did you find that 56-unit apartment complex downtown so cheap? Marco, how did your mentee Caleb buy 3 hotels for the price of one from one seller? Just dumped it. Marco, where do I find good deals just like that so I can do it? Where do you find good deals like that? You don't. You create them through processes. Look, good deals are never found. They are indeed created. Of course, you can get lucky and stumble across a deal. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. But you can't build a business or a multi-million-dollar portfolio that makes you wealthy and gives you generational wealth on luck. So I'm okay with luck, but I'd rather share with you processes on how we create amazing deals over and over and over again through a simple email marketing sequence and strategy. This exact same process I go through with my private clients that I work with on a daily basis to build massive portfolios without using a nickel, not a dime, of their own money. So first, we're going to need to pull a list that identifies one of the 5 Ds, the drivers, not the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Now, if you haven't seen that movie, you're not going to get the joke. But the 5 Ds of motivation that drive sellers to get whatever they can, not as much as they can, when they need cash now. Now, we covered this in other episodes, but I do want to refresh your memory. It's divorce, death, debt, displacement, and disease. These are the 5 Ds. This list must have a very high likelihood of someone having at least 2 of those Ds. For example, that's either getting divorced and relocating, or has relocated and is now about to retire, or vice versa, or they're divorced and has medical issues. You get the point. At least 2 Ds. The more Ds, the more motivated. The more Ds, the better. Now, 2 Ds is a much more motivated person than someone that has only 1 driver or 1 D. A 3D person is extremely motivated. 4 Ds, they're desperate, which is actually really hard to communicate with effectively because they're emotional, and it's hard to get through that. And all 5 Ds, I've never seen that's a unicorn, someone that has all of them. Very hard to find. I've actually never seen one in 20 years. Now, again, I'm trying to help another human. I don't want to take advantage of anyone. I definitely want to help anyone ethically, morally, and I want to treat them with the utmost respect. I've been where they are. I've been homeless. I understand what they're going through. I've seen hard times. I've had a lot of stress. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I don't want to take advantage of them. I don't want to hurt them. I really want to help them by giving them money. I want to solve their problem as quickly as possible. I hope that makes sense. So first, we need to pull a list, which leads into the second step. Step 2, emailing that very potent list. In my program, we have a very specific process where we make it very simple on ourselves. We only send 100 emails at a time. Why? Because time is going to be needed to respond properly to their emails, which has to be done well once we send them one. If we have too many that are coming in at the same time and we don't respond, we lose them, which is a waste of time. We do everything by email, A, because it's free, and B, it's easy to have their email addresses, which is way faster and way cheaper than a letter. So if you send out 100, within a few days, you're going to get a very solid response of around 36%. So you send about 100, within a few days, you'll get a very solid response, 36%. That's 36 replies for each 100 that we send out that want to sell at a great discount. Now remember, we're pulling a list of off-market properties, no agents involved, and for sale by owner. In some cases, they didn't even know it was for sale yet, and they're excited that they got an email giving them cash. And the email sounds something like this. Hey, we have money. We'd like to use it. You might have a property. If you're interested in selling it at a fair price that's lower, quick cash right now, let us know. 36 out of 100 reply, which is great. And now we have to go to the next step. Step 3, replying to emails with specific keywords. You're now ready to reply to all those messages. I found that there are exactly nine common replies to these emails. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you lost a finger, you can still count them on 2 hands. Now, when my students or I do this, we simply have those 9 carefully scripted replies saved in a Google Doc right next to us so it's easy as copy and paste and send. So, for example, you'll take the keyword moving. You'll match moving to the moving response and reply with the crafted moving response email. That's already been time tested, that gets amazing results and drives the price down even further with the next email sequence. If they discuss divorce, then send out an email that mentions divorce. If they send out X, you send out X. Responses are ready to go, locked and loaded to save you time and get results quickly, just like painting by numbers or following a recipe. As each response comes in, you copy paste that email and send it out. It goes from 100 to 36 follow-up emails, 22, then copy paste send, goes down to 16, goes down to 8, goes down to 4, goes down to 3, goes down to 1. And that's the one that needs to sell, the one that must sell, the one is at the number that allows us to buy it at 30% off, bringing us to the 4th step, the contract. I want to warn you that not all contracts are created equally. After 20 years of mistakes, trial and error, losing money on deals, being screwed over, having things crumble at the last minute, sellers not doing what they promised, I created the best, most powerful agreement known to mankind that protects us and you as the buyer. I've heard all kinds of horror stories of people losing their minds and their asses over a contract that didn't protect them at all. They were written to protect the agent, the real estate broker, and worse, the seller. Using the right tools is so important on so many levels. In fact, to help you out, I'll have an episode in the future on what you should look for in your agreements so you're protected at all times. So just a quick overview of what we covered so far. First, we pull the list. 2, we email the sellers with the right email. 3, we follow up with the right sequences. And 4, getting to your contract. Now, this is a skeleton of a machine that creates deals over and over again for you, not by being lucky, but through process. If you follow it, you'll get results, period. Now, if you'd like to have myself or my team hold your hand through building these processes with you, I'd like to help you step by step to make sure it's well done. Now, we can help you with pulling the right list, give you the right email sequences that you need to send to the sellers, know exactly which 9 go where so you can do the right follow-ups, and get the killer contracts I mentioned. Now, over the years, back to the contracts, my attorneys and I have updated this to make it the most risk-free, ironclad, written contract in our favor so you never lose money, never lose time, always make sure the property is as described, the revenue is real and is not garbage, but gold, and gives you the confidence you need to tie up a property without ever seeing it. So you can move quickly, pounce, so no one else takes it, knowing that if anything doesn't check out, you're out as well, saving you time, money, and making you money. Simply go to bigfatchecks.com to get the help I wish I had 20 years ago so you have access to the fastest path to cash. On the next episode, we're going to tackle how we make money in the leads we don't buy. Huh? That's right. How you take sellers that aren't able to sell at the right discounted price for us to make a fortune using asset-based lenders, but passing on those opportunities to others so you can make a fortune. I know you're going to love that episode. Don't miss it. We'll see you on the next one.
If you like this episode of Big Fat Real Estate Checks, then show some love by leaving a comment and a good rating. Also, as a thank you for tuning in today, we've got a special free gift. The journey to passive cash flow for life starts by finding deals, and it's easier than you think. Simply go to getdealsbytuesday.com, enter your email address, and we'll send you a free quick start course called Deals by Tuesday. Even if it's 11 p.m. Monday night, this course will show you how to find discounted real estate deals by Tuesday. It's that fast and simple. Go to getdealsbytuesday.com and start your journey toward life-changing cash flow today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.